Hello and welcome to ESL Media. Today's drama is When Time Stopped. Now, this drama aired in 2018. There are a total of 12 episodes. The question of the week is, how much do you know your neighbors? It is tricky living in any neighborhood. If you didn't grow up where you're living right now, it's rather hard to make friends from the neighbors that are currently next to you. Now, here there is a multiplex. This is a several households all live in one building. They started to open up after Joon-Woo uses his power to help them out, despite the fact that they are neighbors and have no other reason to know each other. Number one, of all things, this story is more about people and less about the superpower hero genre. Joon-Woo moved into this basement level in this multi-complex house. We don't really know his age. We don't know his past. We do know he has a special skill. He can pause time using just his fingertip. Now, Sun-Ah, she owns the residential building and was handed down to her via her father. Now, she's struggling to make her property payments and manage the property because there is a back debt owed that had been carried over when she inherited it. Joon-Woo and Sana become a couple, I guess. They develop their relationships. This whole complex of people which they live with begin to get close. Now, inevitably, this whole group of people are going to find out about his special powers. Well, eventually they're going to have to start covering up for each other, as you can imagine. Joon-Woo starts to open up and use his powers to help them out, which is, of course, putting himself in danger. Now, he has decided to move out from his old friends, even though he doesn't have any real past memories of that friend. Still, the friend is very close to him. This is actually a little bit confusing. When he realizes that his ability is having no effect on Sana, they must be able to share this secret, if that makes sense. So they make a contract. Obviously, this takes them into a very special place. This relationship is going to have to change. Now, Myung-Woon is God's emissary, one of the main poster implements that is the most important to this story as a whole. I was wondering about this third main role in the storyline. Trying to put together this story is kind of part of the mystery of it all. He keeps showing up at Suna's complex. Who's he after? What's he after? We can't quite figure it out at the beginning. This story explains about this previous life history quite a bit. So the drama is going to flash back and forth in time. Number two is that the screen effects in this drama are very cool. The drama intro was very cool as well. Using camera still shots along with graphics was really nice. It definitely captured my attention, holding it right to the screen. In the previous trailer, there was this one scene, and I wanted to mention, he was opening the door and walking in. It was as if he's saying to the viewers, "I'm back." I really love that. They're really thinking when they did it. I thought it was a cool idea to show that when time flow stops, all movement pauses, especially the raindrops are stopping. I remember seeing this effect, Lost Love in Time. It's a Chinese drama that the effect is done, by now. The updated technology has made this a much more modern look. Joon-Woo. Finger snap sounds are also impressive and very crispy. There are a couple of other dramas that use water as this integral part of the story. First one is Something in the Rain, 2018, which is a Korean drama. It uses rain to frame a relationship and make everything much, much closer. This is one of the best shots that I can remember, actually. The through line of this uses umbrella scenes, which kind of symbolizes how close they are together, but you have to have rain for that, right? If you're going to watch the story, go ahead and pay attention to the umbrella color. I won't give out why, but it is worth the notice. The second one is Evernight, 2018. It's a Chinese drama. The setting is water, describes this warrior's sword power. I would say that this scene is even more updated, where the water drops and graphic effects so far of any that I've seen. Of course, there are also several underwater scenes, but this time we're going to stick to talking about the rain. And my third point is that this melodrama is exactly that, a melodrama, not a romantic comedic drama, but a melodrama. It has so many elements, and they're all sort of blended together. For example, there are superpowers and a love story and the first love and a calm male lead and family matters and contracts, mysteries, incarnations, magics, friendships, childhood memories, parental love, destiny, memory loss, second chance. Have I missed something? Oh yeah, I did miss something. An actual action and fighting scene. Did they intentionally cut them all out? There are several moments where there is a big fight, but the scene's completely cut, and then there's bodies laying around on the floor. So yeah, no fight scenes for this drama, but maybe that's good news for you. Of course, there are many sweet moments that everybody wants to see. This couple realizes that they have more of a tangled life than they ever really had thought. And the more the danger surrounds them, the more they kind of stand in there for each other. I was hoping that this superpower is going to bring up some light-hearted moments or some comedic scenes, like in Strong Girl Bong-soon in 2017, which is a Korean drama. This drama storyline itself was not at all light, but the characters had some very comic and funny scenes, well delivered. But when time stopped, it was more destined to be a kind of a love story with the mystery that was kind of solving the storyline. I would say if you like Come and Hug Me, the K-drama 2018, you might like this drama with a bit less intensiveness. And there's also no psychopathic killers running around. Although I did love several sweet and romantic scenes from Come and Hug Me, the emotional swings in this are much more extreme. Talking about sweet moments, my number one top superpower time pausing romantic scene has to be from My Love from Stars, Korean drama. My Love from a Star, time stopped snow kiss. This particular scene is certainly one of the best romantic scenes I've ever seen. I fully anticipate the peak of the story to use time, stop, and romance together. Why? Well, because the drama and the main figure have superpowers. Isn't this fairly obvious? Now, I don't want to give you any of the wrong information. There are many sweet scenes, but those did not bring up this heightened emotional level that I really expected. I have to have one more comment on this matter. If anyone knows the main actor, Kim Hong-jung, you must know this epic scene. And for some reason, the director put him in a similar setting. He and a female actor in the rain.
나 외엔 누구도 구할 수 없어.
But somehow it's just not as strong as the previous drama. Is this the director's joke or is he teasing us? I don't know. You cannot like anybody but me. If you know that line, you get it.
나 외엔 누구도 구할 수 없어.
Another question. I was wondering why this drama got the 11 p.m. slot on Wednesdays and Thursdays. The question still remains after I watched all of it. Considering the story's content, this drama should be shown at an earlier time. Maybe it's because of the KBS rules, or it's not on TVN or JTBC. I was anticipating it to be another Miss Oh Hae Young kind of level of emotion and boil up. When time stopped, it's much less intense emotionally, much more focused on this kind of family or friend type love story. Usually the 11 p.m. slot shows they contain a much deeper way to show their loneliness or their disappointment or misunderstanding or passion or desire, complications. These are all kind of what the adult world would emphasize with. On the other hand, When Time Stopped was a show that is much more family friendly. Overall, there's nothing negative I have to say about this drama. It's just a little bit too plain a delivery for me. So I would only give it 2 rolls of kimbap. There are so many different kinds of kimbap. I'm now hungry. Do you like bulgogi meat kimbap, or do you like the tuna ones? They're all so tasty. You can have your pick. Thank you for watching.